If you could snap your fingers and be in any financial situation that you wanted, what would that look like? Let me know in the comments down below. I had a really great job as a software engineer. I was making six figures. I was living the American dream. Then my first child was born, my daughter. I loved her so much. I wanted to spend as much time with possible as I could. But I would leave for work at 7 a.m. before she was awake. I'd get home at about 6 or 6:30. She went to bed at 7:30. I'd come home exhausted. And I thought to myself, is this going to be the extent of my relationship with my daughter? This hour at night before she goes to bed. And I realized what I personally wanted was more freedom. Freedom to travel when I wanted. Freedom to take my daughter to a movie when she wanted. Freedom to homeschool and teach my kids lessons at home. Teach them things about the Bible, about entrepreneurship, programming, things like that. So I started a side business, a side hustle. I worked really hard on it and was able to get that financial freedom and also the time freedom. And now I really want to help other people, just average, everyday people. I want to help them achieve their own financial freedom and also time freedom. So let me know in the comments, do you have a plan for reaching financial freedom? 72% of people have no financial plan at all, not even a budget. Zig Ziglar said, he's a famous entrepreneur, he said, if you aim at nothing, you'll hit it every single time. If you do have a financial freedom goal, are you taking steps to reach that goal? Again, let me know in the comments. So for achieving your financial goals, I've put together a ready, aim, fire approach. And I know that's kind of a marketing gimmick, but I'm a marketer. It's easy for me to remember. But before we start shooting our gun, our investment gun, you got to get ready, and then you also have to aim. So first, ready, I want to ask you, get very clear on why it is that you want to make money. Let me know in the comments, why is it that you want to make more money? Why do you want financial freedom? What would you do if you had financial freedom? So when I talk to a lot of people, especially young men, it tends to, especially in crypto, see this a lot, but it's why do you want to make more money? And the answer is when Lambo. I want to be super rich. I want to be able to buy really nice things. And if that's your reasoning for wanting to make a lot of money, I'm probably not the right YouTuber for you. Because I believe what the Bible says. It says in 1 Timothy chapter 6 says, we've brought nothing into the world. We cannot take anything out of the world. It says in verse 9, those who desire to be rich fall into temptation, into a snare, into many senseless and harmful desires that plunge people into ruin and destruction. For the love of money is a root of all kinds of evils. And it is through this craving that some have wandered away from the faith and pierced themselves with many pangs. So if your goal is to get rich, you are on a path to ruin your life. Okay, the love of money is the root of all sorts of evil, and many people have pierced themselves with pangs chasing after wealth. So again, before we go on this journey of financial freedom, I want you to be very clear, why do you want that? And it should not be to get rich. So what are good reasons to want to make some more money? Well, the first is taking care of your family. God says if you don't take care of your family, you've denied the faith and are worse than an unbeliever. That's kind of like rule number one, use your money to take care of your family. So if you want to make more money to help take care of your family better, that's amazing. That was why I wanted financial freedom and time freedom, was to be able to help take care of my family and spend more time with my family. Another reason, James 1:27, it says, religion that is pure and undefiled before God the Father is this, to visit orphans and widows in their affliction and to keep oneself unstained from the world. So God says that pure religion, what makes religion pure, is wanting to help widows and orphans. So looking around and seeing where are widows and orphans that I can help. And 100% of the time when I go to help widows and orphans, one of the main things they need is money. They need help financially. We support some orphanages in Africa, and every time we talk with them, they say, hey, we can't eat this month. Can you send us some money? So again, my goal is I want to make as much money as I possibly can. I want to work hard, use the business acumen that God has given me to make as much money as possible to take care of my family and to help widows and orphans. I also remember what Jesus said. Jesus said it makes you happier to give than to receive. And I'd like to be happy. So I want to give as much as possible. So that's what the ready part is. Figure out, why do you want financial freedom? The second part, remember, you have ready. Now we aim. So again, a lot of people go and make financial decisions. They start putting money into things, and they really have no plan in place. They're just kind of doing whatever they feel like or whatever they think might be good. So imagine it like you're shooting a gun before you aim it. Okay, that's a good way to get someone hurt. But before we start working on our financial freedom, we want to get really clear on what that looks like. What's the direction that we're going? So I put together this spreadsheet to kind of help put a financial plan together for you. I'll leave a copy to this spreadsheet down below as well. But in the first box, we ask, how much money do you want to make monthly? So again, your goal might be, I want to completely eliminate my 9-to-5. So maybe you need $8K a month to do that. You might have smaller goals to start with. Maybe I want to offset my mortgage each month. So I want $2K a month to do that. So then this box B3, which the green boxes you can ignore, those are formulas I put in, but it's how much capital would you need to make that amount monthly in a safe way. So I kind of consider safe to be 6% annually. That's what I think you can do if you do something safer like stocks and a stock and bond mix. So if you have $400,000 in capital and you have them in stocks and bonds making 6% a year, you will make $2K a month. So again, that's kind of our goal right there. That's our goal. I want $400K in capital, making 6% annually. So then I'll have $2K a month passively to pay off my mortgage each month passively. So then this becomes kind of our target number. So if you go down the calculator, then we say, how much starting capital do you have? So you're trying to get to 400K. Where are you starting? And again, it's totally fine. Some of you are going to be starting at 0. A lot of people end up having a little bit in like an IRA or retirement account or something like that. So we'll say you have 15K that you're starting with. And then this next box is how much capital can you add monthly? So you have 15K. How much extra are you able to invest each month? And again, the answer might be 0. Which is totally fine. Again, you have to start somewhere. Maybe it's $250 a month I can invest towards this goal. I'm going to put $500 a month is what this hypothetical person has to invest towards their goal. So we'll ignore these two boxes for now, but then down here, it'll show you if you're starting at 15K, you're adding $500 a month, you're aiming for 400K, it will take you 295 months or 24.56 years. So that's kind of our ready, and then that's kind of our aim. But then I want to show you how we try to get you to this number in a faster way. We try to supercharge it so that you can reach your capital goal faster. So the first way is with side hustles. So a side hustle is just you keep your 9-to-5, but that you do a little something on the side that makes you some extra money. So these are great options. If you find you have extra time on your hands, I was reading something that says the average American watches 3 hours of Netflix a day. Let me know in the comments how much Netflix you watch per day. But if you have 3 hours to watch Netflix, you could take at least 2 of those hours, or at least an hour and a half of that a day, and put it towards a side hustle. So we have a whole bunch of different, my channel, that's what it's all about. So subscribe if you want to see more side hustle ideas, but we've got a ton of them. I'm up to like 70 different side hustle ideas. But let's say you're able to make an extra $1,500 a month from a side hustle that you put together. Well, you can see your time down here goes from 24 years to 10 years. To go from this 15K to 400,000 is only going to take you 10 years now instead of the 25 years it was going to take you before. So the second way that we help you get to your goals faster is with passive income investments. So we use things like our crypto trading bots that are called war bots that have averaged 7% a month for the last over 2 years now. But let's say you're able to make an extra $2,000 a month from your passive income investments. Well, then all of a sudden, this goal that was going to take 25 years is down to 6 years. And you don't have to stop at one side hustle. You can go to a second one. Now you have $3,000 a month. And then this time just goes lower and lower and lower. And that's really our goal. That's my goal with my channel, is to help everyday people achieve financial freedom. But if you'd like to get going, reaching your goals, I've got a few options for you. First, subscribe to the channel. Like this video. Everything on my channel is free, so this isn't going to cost you anything. But stay tuned. I do a lot of side hustle ideas. I do a lot of passive income ideas. I do crypto and things like that as well, but just different ways for you to make extra money that, again, can help you get to your goals faster. Then I've also got this 8-step blueprint for achieving financial freedom. So I'll leave a link to this. This is a free PDF download. It'll kind of walk you through what I talked about here today. We also have a financial freedom quick start mini course. So this is if you don't want to invest a ton, but I walk through each of these steps one by one, talk through them pretty extensively for you. This is a $47 one-time training course that you can be a part of. Then, of course, our main program is we have the passive income engines, where we take this idea, what we walked through today, but then we expand it. And we have a Facebook group with a lot of other people in there who are trying to achieve financial freedom. We talk about which side hustles are working, which are the most profitable. You can try this free for $1 for 30 days, and then it's $97 a month after that, which I understand for some people is a lot of money, but at least try it for $1 for 30 days. You can get everything out of it and cancel if that's what you want to do. So appreciate you guys. Let me know in the comments your favorite side hustle, favorite passive income play right now. Appreciate you guys and hope you have a great rest of the day.